Hey there everyone, it is Kim Krompass and I want to welcome you to this video. Today I'm going to mix things up a little bit and I will not be doing a technical trading video, and instead I want to talk about the PATI membership. I want to give you a tour inside the members area and talk to you about what the benefits are to you as a Forex trader. I've been getting a lot of questions about the membership. I thought it was time that maybe I do a video and actually show people what's inside the membership and how they can take advantage of it starting right now. All right, let's go inside and see what you get. All right, so what I want you to do is go to priceactiontradersinstitute.com. Again, that's priceactiontradersinstitute.com, just like the name up here says. And this will bring you to my website. And what I want to point out today is this right here. I want to talk about the PATI membership. And we'll do another video, or I'll do another video on just the online course Command Your Trading. But today I want to talk about the PATI membership. So let's go ahead and take a look at what that looks like. First, let's click on it. Show me the membership. And you will be brought to this page. And on this page, you'll see a description of what the membership is about. It's a simple trading method that anyone can learn. There's access to a 10-module quick start video training with PDFs and transcripts. You plan your trades with us. So never again do you have to plan your trade by yourself and wonder if what you're doing is right. You'll know exactly what to do every time you sit down to trade. I'll help you get rid of the overwhelming confusion that so many traders feel when they first begin trading or have been trading for a while and just aren't clear. And then if you want proof that it works, you can actually see us out on Twitter. We trade live right after our planning sessions. And you can also attend our Wednesday webinars. We hold those 3 times a month, the first 3 Wednesdays of every month, and we break down how we trade. So if you continue scrolling, it'll tell you more how clear chart freedom can be yours today and how you can begin starting to trade on a profitable basis. This goes into more of the specifics about when the live New York trade planning sessions with me are, Tuesday through Thursday, when they are with Kevin, also Tuesday through Thursday, and the time of those. When you leave those planning sessions, you'll know exactly what to do. They're quick, they're to the point, they don't drag on, because we're not about that. We're all about simple is better. Simple is refined trading. We have those weekly webinars the first 3 Wednesdays of every month. And you can join us live on Twitter, like I mentioned. And some of the things that you'll get, which we'll go over once I get inside the members area for this. And all of this is for $197 a month. You can cancel at any time. So if you're someone who just wants to get your feet wet and see if it's for you, you can try it for 1 month and leave if it's not for you. But we really hope you'll stay. We have a lot of people who have been with us for years. All right. So here's down here where you would sign up and choose either paying by PayPal or using your credit card. So let's go inside the members area and actually see what you get once you sign up and pay. Here we are inside the members area. Once you sign up, you'll register with a username and a password. And once you log in, you'll be taken here to this Start Here page. And on the left-hand side is what you want to look at. All right. So here's the most important part, PATI Start Here. You want to click on that link. And this is important because this gets you started and off on the right foot. If you have just joined the membership, please follow these 6 steps. Number 1, you're going to register for the planning sessions and the monthly webinars. All right. And that's really important because once you register, you're registered for the entire time you're an active member. You never have to register again. You give us your name and email address, and then we confirm that you are an active member and you are into the GoToWebinars sessions, which you'll get links to remind you that they are coming up. All right. Then start watching your 10-module training. Remember the fast start training modules I mentioned? And here they all are. They're a little bit out of order, but I'm not sure why. Well, module number 1 is an introduction to price action trading. Module number 2, the edge, your edge, the 3 questions. Module number 3, the clear directional move. Module number 4, getting back into the market after getting stopped out. Module number 5, an important module on a candle that we have to be aware of called the changeover. Module number 6, talking about the range breakout trade, the RBO. Module number 7, we're going to talk about the change of direction trade, which rarely happens, but traders still need to be aware of it. Module number 8 down here, out of order as I mentioned, is all about risk and the types of risks that every trader needs to be aware of. And then, of course, module number 9, one of the most important and popular modules, is how to book profits and exit strategies. And then lastly, module number 10 has some important topics for all traders, such as the best times to trade, trading red news, etc. All right, so those are the 10 fast start modules. Let's go back to that Start Here tab. The next thing is downloading the proprietary MT4 template that we had built just for us. It's how our charts look. You'll want your charts to look the same. And you can download this right here. You can click here to watch the installation video, and then you click here to actually get the installer file. If you have a problem, just watch this video. It's 3.5 minutes long. It's really short. Big important note here. Note. If you use an antivirus program that might warn you about this template, we are aware that there are 2 antivirus programs that pop up. We advise you to turn it off during the installation only, and then turn it back on. There's no problem with the indicator. It's been cleaned. It was built specifically for us by a developer, and it's been used by thousands of traders. The next thing is this, which is really important, the weekly Sunday newsletter. I write and send out a weekly newsletter for all our active members. Every Sunday, it will come in your inbox. If you're in Asia or Europe, it might come a little bit later, but you want to read this. This was last week's, all right? And it has important things in it, such as our red news and other important things that we need to be aware of. If you have any technical questions, please feel free to email me at support@priceactiontradersinstitute.com. And then here's a little bump that says, hey, look below, because there's member announcements. Member announcements, also, we put the PATI Membership Weekly newsletter in case you don't see it up above or you don't get an email. It's sent to you via email. So everyone should get it on Sunday in their email. If for some reason you don't, check your spam, of course, and your junk folder. Make sure it's not in there. And also make sure that your email is correct when you registered with us. All right. So we pull your email from your registration form, and that's where the Sunday email is sent, newsletter. Here is the next thing that's pretty important, the most recent webinar recording. So these are, Wednesday webinars. They're training. They're time for you to ask questions. And we'll see how they're very topical. And the last one was a members Q&A right here, which we're just loading right now. And it will take you directly to that link. Now here's past webinars that you can review if you want to. Let's go ahead and go back to this section here. So that was the most recent webinar recording, is always listed here, and the Sunday newsletter is there. And then there's this part of new video, which this one was on the time change. So we went on daylight savings time at the beginning of March, for those of us that lived in the US and Canada, and then Europe and the UK went on at the end of March. So you want to watch this video because you want to make sure you adjust your Forex Factory calendar settings, and you want to make sure your Asian box is set correctly. This video will walk you through it. And then if there's any special videos or audio training, I will put them in here also in the member announcements section. All right. Now over here on the right-hand side, you'll see a replication of what we saw on the main Start Here page. But let's go through this. So here's the webinars and here's the planning sessions. Everything is recorded for you. So if you miss a session, it's no big deal. You can go watch the recording. Let's look at the planning sessions for New York. In here are all of the past planning sessions. Now, of course, we don't expect you to watch every one of them, but you should keep up with them once you join. So here's yesterday's, April 16th, for the New York planning session with me. And you can watch that video and see how the market performed compared to the trade plan. Here's the London trade planning sessions with Kevin. And these are his videos. These videos are posted within 15 to 20 minutes. If we have any technical problems, it may take a half hour, but typically they're posted really quickly after the session. So they can be used for 1, to catch up if you missed the planning session live, and 2, to actually do a debrief with yourself and find out, how did I trade compared to the trade plans? And again, here are the most recent London trade planning sessions with Kevin. Here's webinars. We talked about members Q&A, which was the most recent webinar. There's also technical training videos. And here's a popular one, Trader Psychology. Let's go ahead and click on this. And here are all the Trader Psychology videos that you can watch that I've done. This is a very popular section. And it just reminds me I need to do more of these. One of the things I wanted to show you in this, when you look at any of these videos, actually, you can click on this gear right here, the settings gear. I like to use 1080 because it sharpens the charts. And then this speed, I like to put it up to 1.5, so that when you play it, hear how quickly I'm talking. That way you can get through this hour-long video in half the time. And you can actually speed ahead to parts of the video that you want to review. And down below the video, I try to put a summary of some of the highlights of what we talked about during that session. All right? Let's go back. All right, so we did Trader Psychology, trade plan evaluations. This is another popular webinar that we do. And in these webinars, we take our trade plans and we say, hey, what was the trade plan this morning, and what did the market do, and how did I trade it? So you'll get to see me, like on this one. If we take a look at this one, today it was time to talk about the global pandemic and a market crash. And you get to walk through each one of my trades, the winners and the losers, with me. In this one, we were talking about momentum trades and what is required to trade momentum, a brief review of the 2-minute rule for RBO trades and execution techniques, and various things that I talked about in this webinar. So these webinars are really important because they give you insight into how well you can either trade or not trade a session based on the trade plans. And it puts our trade plans to the road test, and you'll see how well they work and how well you trade them. All right. So another important section besides Trader Psychology, members Q&A, trade plan evaluations. And then down here is miscellaneous Q&A videos. So let's click under this right now and give you a brief overview. And in here you can see this one, March 9th, the day the US stock markets blew up. And on this video, if you read the description down here, I went through my trade plans and on this historical day of trading. And there's some important things that I talk about in here about volatility. Also, here's the time change video that we saw up in the Start Here page, which was under the member announcement section. So some of these videos will land in here. All right. And range breakouts, what's the correct RBO line to draw, etc. So there's a lot of different videos in here that are miscellaneous category. They weren't held during a webinar of any importance. All right. And here's our template again, Windows only, which you saw up here, right here, PATI template. It's over here. And here's a cool thing that we just added. And that's this PATI price level indicator. And what this is this is the indicator that actually prints where we want to take profits on our chart. So once we open up a trade, this indicator will print out the levels at which you want to either have a limit set or push a trade and pull a stop up to. And that's called the PATI price level indicator. These videos walk you through installing an indicator. So here's the indicator itself and the source file for that indicator. And then how to change the indicator setting. So if you wanted a different color line, I like white on my charts. Maybe you like yellow, maybe you like blue. You can do that. You can change the size and anything you want to change, you can change it. All right. And I think that's about it in this section. So again, a lot of membership benefits once you join us. And I think the most important part is this community of traders that we've developed out on Twitter that is really active and gets to see either Kevin or I trading live right after we do the trade planning session. So we do what we say, and we actually trade our own plans. It's not as if we just tell you, oh, go do this, go pick flowers today, and then we go pick oranges. It's nothing like that. All right, we're there for you. The group is there for you. Sometimes traders are quiet and silent until the end of a session, which is perfectly okay. But the point is, you can go back out on Twitter. In fact, let's just go look at Twitter really quickly on my tweet deck. So hang on while I switch gears. All right, so what you're looking at is a live shot of my Twitter, my price action Kim. And in this left-hand column are all the tweets that I make or I respond to. For instance, Kevin made a video. He traded the London session and he made a video about doing that. And I comment when people tell me, hey, this is the first time trying an RBO trade, did not work out. And this week my total was 190. And really happy of what I found at PATI. One of the things I've learned is I'm using too much leverage. Have a nice weekend. This is a great result for someone who's brand new to our membership. All right, so we want to talk about what's going on in the market. So these are, later today. I don't trade on Fridays, but we talk about how we did. I show charts. Did anyone take the dollar CAD RBO? And I show you my actual trade that I took. So again, the point of this is to demonstrate that we walk the talk and we do what we say. So I have this big thing about trading with integrity. That means we trade what we say we're going to trade. And we don't just tell people what to trade, we actually trade it with them. And we're here to support everyone in this community that joins us. And that's one of the big benefits is you're not trading alone and you're trading almost team trading, except for you're not doing it sitting in a room with one another. All right. So I welcome you to join us. If you have any questions, email me, either contact me through the website or send me a question to support@priceactiontradersinstitute.com, and I'll be happy to answer your questions. Would love to see you join Kevin and I in the membership, and I hope you have a great weekend. Thanks for listening.